welcome to the Astral Sea. I will be your guide and dungeon master. My name is Mara. We are delighted to have you here with us for the final stream of Tales from the Starlight Ocean of 2022. It's been a wild year. It's been an honor to share it with you. And let's go out with a great session and pick up with an even better time in 2023 as we look forward to the future of Tales. Some quick announcements to get through, and then I will have the lovely cast introduce themselves. Tomorrow we have Tales from Beyond, Crow Lane, same time, same place. Come watch. I have no idea what's gonna happen, but it's gonna be spooky and good, I bet. So make sure you do that. After that, we are going on our holiday break, so our channel will be dark for a little while. Feel free to still interact with, the social media, with our Discord, with all that stuff, but we will not be having some streams in observance of the numerous holidays happening over the next couple of weeks. Buy our merch. That's all. If you are new since we got our brand new emotes, we have a bunch of crow emotes that you can use in the chat now. So what a good time. And now I'm going to hand it on over to these lovely adventurers to introduce yourself. Would you please say who you are, where you can be found, and what is your favorite container for drinking water out of? Glass? Water bottle? Who knows? Diana, would you please go first?
Sure. My name's Diana. You can find me pretty much anywhere on the internet except Extragonona. I think that my favorite container... Oh god, I was not expecting this question. I do in fact love just a, I took it out of my room. The one day that I took the cups out of my room, I don't have it here to show you. But just I just love a big old plastic cup that I can hold in two hands like a small child coming in after running around outside and just kind of chug it without really breathing for a good 30 seconds. Something about it it's refreshing. It reactivates kind of the kid in me. So I think that's what I'd have to go with for water containers.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Reed, please introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Reed or Snail. You can find me on TikTok and Hive at DND5E, and on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr at Snail5E. My favorite water drinking receptacle is my emotional support water bottle. This is a Bubba, which is an off-brand of Hydro Flasks, and I love her dearly. She keeps water really, really cold, which is great for me because I refuse to drink water if it's not cold. And yeah, this is my boy. This is my son. This is my child, and I love him dearly.
Thank you so much. Mills.
Hi, Mills. I think most of the things that I'm on are going on break, so you can just follow me everywhere, going to links.ameliasom.com. This is a hard one, question-wise. I feel like I really like giant-ass, at 32-ounce minimum, containers of water because I need to carry those around if I'm ever going to drink. Unless I'm traveling, then I like something smaller with a little filter action in it. I'm also a big fan of those straws that you can just put in a river and just drink straight from it. I think that's fun, and technology's crazy. Also, there's just something about drinking water out of a stemless wine glass that's just it's just a little bit of a moment. So, those are my answers.
Thanks so much. Sable.
Oh, you can find me anywhere on the internet at Ipathea. And your fun fact this week is... Did you know that Australia is wider than the moon?
That can't be true.
That can't be right.
I can cite my source. Hold on.
I know.
I'll send it. Okay, but my favorite...
I guess Pluto's big.
What?
Hold on.
Sable's never been wrong in their life, so I do believe them, even though that is
true.
mind-boggling.
I'm gonna have an
Oh my
existential crisis about this.
I think I actually have to go.
Yeah, sorry we can't
everybody.
stream today. I have to go cower in my bed for the rest of the year, actually.
My math says it's 600 kilometers wide. I'm not very good at math, so I'll double check. But like, if the math is mathing, it is correct.
Holy shit. That's wild.
Oh, and water container. Okay, unconventional answer, but handful of snow is the best water in the world.
Yep.
Love that. Love that.
Oh, I really like this picture. Hold on. I think it really puts it into perspective for you. Dropping that in our chat.
Oh my god.
Diana, you're gonna have to tweet it from the
Yeah, I gotta
account.
tweet that.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Check out our Twitter.
at Starlight
that's-
Tales _ for this. The moon just looks like a cookie on a
It does. I was not really sure
It
what we
looks
were
like a
looking at for a minute.
cookie.
I'm gonna be so honest with you.
Well, that's
okay.
getting twote. James, do you please
Hi
introduce
everyone,
yourself?
I'm James. You can find me on TikTok at NiceOneJames. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram and Tumblr at TTRPGay. I am just a little guy and I'm around. My body doesn't like drinking water. Just it's like a weird thing. I don't know how to explain it. We don't have time to get into. But when I do, I don't like water. But when I drink water, I like this big cup I have. It's got a nice hand feel because it's got like ridges and it's really big, so I can forget that I'm drinking water. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Drink water.
Love that. I realized I forgot to go. So my name is Mara. You can find me on the internet at College of Lore Dropout or Lore Dropout, either one. And my favorite receptacle for drinking water is portable water. Love something with a straw. This is very important to me. And love a catch and release because I drop my water bottle all the time, and this keeps it from getting dirty. But I think the best water of all time is hose water. Just lapping it up, just drinking
Yeah, I
it
love
straight from
that.
the
I love that
boy.
fluorinated flavor.
Yeah.
Feels like
Just,
childhood.
there's nothing like it. Nothing like it.
There is nothing like it. That I will agree with.
That's
So we're
Are you
all in
sure?
agreement.
Are you sure? Are we sure that Fig isn't in the room with forcing you to say this right now, Mara? What's going on?
She's cuddled up with my IKEA elephant right now, fast asleep.
Oh.
So, all right. Before we head over to our intro, there's one last surprise, secret, special announcement.
Ah!
But it's like half of a special announcement because the announcement is that tomorrow at Crow Lane, you need to be there because we are releasing a big announcement, a big piece of something that you will all love. Something that is so exciting that will change the face of this channel forever. And I'm not exaggerating. So make sure you're there.
Woof.
I sure hope someone tells me what it is so that I can announce it. It's a joke. I know what it is. I know what it is.
I saw the panic in James's eyes.
I was like, what do you mean you don't know what it is?
I know what it is.
So stay tuned for that. I will see you tomorrow where we get that announcement together, and it'll be so cute. Such a little good thing we share. We are now going to pass it on over to our intro. Ba-ba-ba-ba. See you soon. And welcome back. Where last we left off, our heroes were having a day to catch up on affairs in Vortis. They picked a job off of the job board and are getting ready to head out for a new adventure. One is a quest to find a missing actor in the Lucky Spiral. The other is to retrieve a book of plays from an underwhelming theater. And yet another is to explore the unknown reaches of a place called the Sightlands. You have all been called to go, and indeed your new mysterious companion X says they have been sent to aid you in your quest. To prepare for this voyage, you visited the archive, learned new information, or at least learned how to find information you need. Some of you networked with other pirates, making new friends and enemies. And now we are going to pick up on board the ship. You are getting ready to head out for a 45-day long journey. What are you doing to prepare?
I have a question.
I have an answer.
I'm like gonna be a cute little gunner, right?
Mm-hmm.
Since I can, upon waking from a trance, pick 2 new skill proficiencies, can I have like a proficiency in knowing how to do gunner things?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just using smith tools on my thing because that's as close as I think it gets, but that's
Perfect.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Mark down that you have proficiency on any gunner-related things.
I'm also gonna give myself proficiency in like ships, just in case.
So valid. Feel free.
But yeah, other than that, I was just wandering around, just doing some research while y'all were gone. Nothing. Just hanging out, doing some errands. Figuring out where
That's
we're
nuts.
going.
I look at your face when you said it.
Yeah, just figuring out, like, what are the Scythelands, really?
Yeah, did you get anywhere on that? You want to share with the class all the answers you got? When you were definitely doing that, for sure.
Yeah. No, I didn't roll very high.
Powerful.
I would love before we leave to gather up which this is just for flavor. Gather up like materials to make the new potions that I just got the recipes for, so that I can do that while we're traveling.
Perfect. Can do.
Kind of in the same vein, I would like to be gathering up like if there's any materials I think would be useful for us, like repairing throughout before we dock, like while we're traveling, like extra bits of canvas for sails and extra bits of rope, that kind of stuff. And also just extra little treats for the dogs and the cat.
Yeah.
Cats?
Absolutely.
Cats, plural. I forgot we did.
Cat.
Just so we have them.
Absolutely. I can say, let's call it like 70 gold, and you can get rations for yourselves, the animals, spare bits of material, like everything you'll need to kind of set out on the journey.
I have taken it out of the ship fund.
Thank you.
Perfect. So all of that is kind of being loaded onto your ship in the background. Cool. Dock people are bringing on big barrels and kegs and crates and stuff.
Can I, while we're docked, can I kind of, and like getting ready to go, can I take a look around, see if I can see the Star Razor, the Rosy Nebula, O'Malley's Kiss, or the Cloud's Roost, or the Distant Horizon, any of the ships that we were introduced to?
Yeah, I'll say you see the Rosy Nebula, like a couple ships over, and then the Cloud's Roost. Woof! A few ships down.
What
as
are they
well.
talking about? Observant.
If you want to stroll a little bit closer down the street, I can let you do that. They're like 5 ships away.
I'd love to just
but yeah, as you
whistle, 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 whistle. Maybe I'll like use whatever changeling stuff to make myself look different, so they don't know that it's me who's looking at them.
Yeah, you change into like a silver-haired, older elven man kind of walking through, if that's amenable to you.
Yeah, that's amenable.
And perfect. As you get closer, who are you going to investigate, Rosy Nebula or Cloud Roost?
Cloud Roost first.
Cloud Roost. As you go past, you see that the crew is all kind of hustling and bustling on the ship. It looks like most of them stayed the night on the ship and are getting ready to go into town. Doesn't look like they're gonna leave anytime soon. But you definitely hear them talking about, like, jobs they want to pick up. You hear them complaining about a job that they had heard about in the Lucky Spiral, but somebody else nabbed it before they could get it. They were interested in, yeah, a lot of just general ship talk, a lot of kind of being like, well, I mean, that crew, as they, like, pass random people and just bad-mouthing pretty much everybody and being uppity.
Cool. And then I'll kind of wander back over in the other direction and take a look at the Rosy Nebula.
Yeah, at the Rosy Nebula, you overhear them talking about a rare sketch from a name that doesn't ring any bells, but sounds very important. Cappy Clune is the name. Kapiclune. And you hear that they're kind of talking about how a sketch from this artist from, like, 500 years ago has just resurfaced and was authenticated and proven to be real and then went missing. And so they're kind of talking about getting in with their contacts, seeing if they can get any information on it, kind of going to the underbelly of the art world, see if there's anything they can uncover, and see if they can't recover this artifact of sorts.
Alright, I will slink back onto our ship and kind of drop the disguise, and I'll fill Nova in on what I have heard.
Hell
Beautiful.
yeah.
I think we might have taken the job from Cloud's Roost, which makes me
Oh no!
happy.
What a bummer!
However, if that is true, then that means that they're also in the Crimson Blades, which I don't like.
I mean, either that, maybe they... Well, no, I guess it wouldn't make sense to post jobs on multiple job boards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a thought.
That's something, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they can't all be as good as us, so...
Well, you know, we are the
Pretty high
best
bar.
pirates in the... I'm
Yep.
gonna kind of turn to Reese. What is this place called again?
The Castellian Expanse.
In the Castellian Expanse. That's
Nice.
us.
So true, it's what everyone's saying. So...
Yep. I'll kind of... I think we do this a lot where our conversations kind of just trail off.
Peter out. Yeah.
And then I kind of like walk away.
Alright.
Really quickly, one last
yeah.
thing before we start heading out. At some point, Talia's gonna find Honey and be like, "Hey, so quick question.
Mhm.
Gonna sound really weird.
Mhm.
Can I borrow some money? I take it from the ship fund, but I kind of have a thing that I wanted, and I think that I could actually, I think it could kind of help with, because I know that you didn't get all the answers that you wanted with your, you know, and kind of gestures to, Honey's arm where shit's gone missing, which I'm worried about. But I've actually been, I was doing a little bit of reading and I came across a spell that I think I could try, but it's just, there's a bunch of components that I need.
Yeah? How much do you need?
How much do I need? Plus, it's like 450 gold.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna get my shit. We would just need, like, it only takes like 10 minutes, but
Well,
you know,
we
it might
got-
give us some answers.
Kind of like looks at a map. We've got a lot of 10 minutes, so
Yeah, I figured as much. I figured that I'm sure we could find time somewhere, you know. We'll figure it out. If you can squeeze it into your schedule, then, you know.
Thank you for doing research on it.
Yeah, of course.
We'll kind of like give her a smooch on the forehead.
And then just, you know, and is gonna go take the money and skip off and get fucking 250 gold worth of incense and some ivory strips, because that's what it needs. Alright, I'm letting you know right now, I am at some point later gonna cast Legend Lore on the tattoos, so whatever you gotta do. And that's it.
Hell yeah. Perfect. X, you come wandering back to the ship. You doing anything before you cast off?
Probably not before I cast off, but yeah. X, I think, disappeared before y'all woke up and then just wandered back right before we were leaving.
Good timing.
Yeah, well, I try.
Hey, welcome back.
I'm very excited to master gun things.
Says in Nova's head, hey, we should like probably check in if we could like stop for a job on the way to the Sightlands, if that's like cool with X. We didn't ask them.
I'll kind of like give Honey a nod and go, hey, by the way, X, we did pick up a job off the job board for the way over. Is that cool with you? It's some, this is partially Nova intelligence, partially Jim doesn't remember. Something in like a lucky spiral with an actor.
Actor's missing, yeah.
They missing. That's what I was gonna say. Nice. You want to poke
Do you
around
have
in
like
theater?
more details than just those
Not
things?
really.
I mean, it's your ship. You go where you're going. But yeah.
The ASP did let you know that they were going to let the people who posted the job notice know that somebody had taken it, and will send more information to your mail jug. So more info is incoming.
We should know more about it pretty soon. They're gonna send the stuff over. But I mean, also, we don't want to like make you come along if you don't want to come along.
Oh no, I'm here for the journey. That's
Nice.
the whole thing. So that's the fun thing with like weird fate destiny things, is they just happen when they happen. So yeah.
I am learning that very
some
quickly.
stops.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, it'll give us more time to get to know each other.
So true. Real bonding time.
Mm-hmm.
Woot. Woot.
Wait,
Canonizing woot in the expanse.
Yeah, I would like to. Please. Thank you.
Powerful. Okay, yeah.
V, is there anything you're doing?
I would love to... Did we end up picking up coats for the dogs and cats?
We didn't.
We didn't. I would love
No.
to get some little outfits for the animals before we leave. Just so that if we end up going anywhere that's cold, they all are like super protected and very fashionable.
I love that so much. Yeah, you can go easy enough to find a pet store. Go on in. Someone comes up to you. Right? Is there anything in specific you be looking for?
We have 5 animals, is that correct? How many do we
We
have?
have 3 dogs, we have 2 cats. Yeah, 5.
Okay. Could I get 3 dog coats and 2 cat coats? Cat sweaters? I don't know what the difference is.
I know there's no way you would know this, but can you get a tiny little scarf for Atrophy?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh yeah, and probably a scarf for Kiwi. And for does Copper want
Copper
one?
used to have one, but I think he needs one back.
What if you
'cause I
just
don't-
get a bunch of tiny little scarves?
Yeah.
Just in case. Just to really
And
round
one
it out.
for
And then if we have
Dawn,
too many,
too.
we can just pick
Dawn
the
has to
colors
have
based
one.
on the
Dawn has
moment.
to have one.
Perfect.
We got 45 days. We can all just learn to knit. I mean,
I can't just wake up and know how to knit, actually.
That's
go.
so true.
Great. Yeah, I can get you all you need. You come over here, kind of leads you to, and there's like a big wardrobe kind of deal just hung up full of all different sizes of like dog clothes, and then there's one kind of over with cat ones. You see like there's just these wardrobes for all different types of animals. You see one for like birds. You see one for like tigers. You see one like all kinds of animals have these little outfits that you can purchase. So we'll say you're able to get all the outfits you need for like 15 gold.
I will take it out of the party fund.
Yeah, they got little puffer vests for the cold, and also little rain jackets for when it's raining. And the rain jacket can go over the puffer vest if it needs to. And they all have little booties. Not for the cats though, because I don't think a cat would. Yeah, no. No.
Alright. Sick. I will
yeah.
get one of like some different colors so we can mix and match.
Perfect. All right. Anything else before your long journey?
Can I just kind of use my connection to the ship to start waking it up a little? You know, because no one likes waking up and then immediately having to do stuff. So just like start giving it a little jostle, give it time to wake up, do a big stretch.
Yeah, you kind of wake it up. You hear it kind of like start to creak a little bit, like it is stretching out those muscles after a good long nap, and you're in your head. We're finally moving again?
Yeah, good morning. Big trip ahead.
Oh, where are we going?
Lucky Spiral first, then the Scythelands. So probably gonna be like 45 days, maybe closer to 50 with Lucky Spiral job stuff in there. So,
You know, I could always push it a little bit faster, try and shave some time off.
I mean, you know, only I don't want you to like, you know, like sometimes when we run really fast and we like strain a muscle, like I don't want you to do that. But if it would be fun for you,
I mean, it doesn't come without risk, but we could try it. How this would work is you'd be able to go moderately fast or super fast. Moderately fast, just I need everyone, or probably Nova, you would roll a d20, and if you got a 1, then there's something wrong with the ship. But you'd be able to shave off 5 days, so it'd only take you 40. And super fast, you would have to roll a d12, and if you rolled a 1, then something happens to the ship, but you'd be able to shave off 10 days, so it'd only take you 35. You kind of have to commit. You can't say, well, we're gonna go super fast and then have a normal day of travel super fast. You kind of gotta commit to one or the other, mechanics-wise. So something for you all to think about.
Okay.
Can I actually... If my baby says she can do it, she can fucking do it, alright?
What I was gonna say is, can I go find Talia to talk about this as the person who'd probably have to fix it if something bad happens?
Yeah, sure. Talia's down there. She's getting everything prepped, and at one point, I think that like as the engine starts to grow into life, she's just like, "Ooh, big stretch." It's just down there getting everything ready.
I'll kind of knock. The door's already open, but I'm knocking on the doorway. Hey,
what's up?
I got a question for you. So,
yeah, sure.
The ship. We was talking to the ship just now, which is a sentence I'm still not used to. I'm
so jealous. That's so fucking cool.
Yeah, it's a nice ship. But she was telling me that if we wanted to shave some time off, we could maybe push it and go a little fast or a lot of fast. Ooh. And like, there's a chance, you know, like might tear a ship muscle, whatever the equivalent of that is in the engine. I don't know how engines work. But I wanted to check with you, because, like, I think it could be kind of fun to see what our ship's got in her. Because we've never really done that before, but also, I know you're the one who's going to have to fix it, so I figured I'd run it past you first.
Listen, ships, here's the thing about ships.
Yeah, tell me all about ship.
They suffer constant wear and tear.
Me
There's
too.
pretty much constant maintenance that I'm gonna have to do anyway, right?
True.
Like, if I did it, if it wasn't all the time, if it was just like, you know, a thing here or there every couple months at port, I wouldn't have a job. So, I'm just saying, I think if we wanted to open her up, that could be pretty fun.
I think it could be neat. My question is, what do you think the odds are that somehow we get stuck in space alone for like 2 years and then we die? Unlikely,
It wouldn't be
right?
2 years.
Do you
Plus,
think
like,
it'll?
we got ways to call for help, right? There's
that's
gotta
true, we
be
got our
like
jug.
triple
forgot we
B
have a
or
jug.
something, and they could come pick us up if something happened. It would be fine.
Right? Yeah. So
know?
I'm thinking of just going really fast.
We're gonna go really fast.
I just want to
Ludicrous
see what it's
speed.
like. I
Let's
want to see what
just
she's
do it,
made of.
man. Yeah.
Nice.
She
Cool.
can do
I like
it.
hold out a fist.
Fist bump.
Nice. Okay. See you later. Everything good down here? You need anything?
Yep. All good.
Nice. I'll turn and walk away, and as I am, I'll say to the ship, "All right, baby, we're going so fast."
You want to go super fast?
Super fast.
All right. And groans again and gives a little like quiver of just like excitement. You kind of all on the ship just feel the ship just kind of like almost like a cat purring, just like a little like trill under your feet. The ship is getting excited.
I'll kind of reach out and
Oh.
like pat whatever wall I'm walking by.
Perfect. As you are all going about getting the last things ready, you all notice that the mail jug is glowing.
I'm running because I've sent that letter to my sister, and I don't want anyone to intercept it. So I am running.
Oh, mail.
All right, you run.
I'll like saunter over.
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah.
busy.
Yeah, mail. Can I try to peek at it real fast?
Yeah, inside is a small box wrapped in brown paper.
That's probably not. Just kind of
Is
look at it,
it
hold it
our
up to the
directions?
group.
Is it a book?
Feels weird that it's in a box. Can I like? How heavy is the box?
It's pretty light. You can hear something rattling around in there.
Is there like a fantasy postage thing with the who's it from?
It has your name on it, but it does not have like a from listed.
My name or like the ship name?
The ship's name, Crew of the
Okay.
Copper Dawn.
I'll open it up.
Inside is a small leather collar with a purple gem that transitions from green to purple and back again as it catches the light. And there's a little tag attached that just says "to scratch."
Hello.
Can I identify it? Ritually identify it?
Absolutely. You can take 10 minutes to cast Identify, and
Well, if this lets us touch a
ordered this,
scratch,
right?
I'm gonna
I'll
cry.
Your Identify reveals that it is a Speak with Animals collar. Any creature in a 60-foot range can communicate with the wearer of this collar.
This
Fuck
bugs.
So that also means any of your other animals who are within 60 feet of Scratch while he has the collar on can also communicate with you.
I love that.
We scratch.
Kind of trots up onto the deck, tail wagging.
Come here. Oh, clip it around. Hey.
After a minute, you hear, "Ah, a little bit itchier than the last one."
Oh my god.
Hey, we can hear
Kind
you.
of looks like, I can
What his
understand
voice sounds like?
what you're saying, too.
Oh.
Usually I just kind of pick out bits and pieces. But, I can hear you all now.
Whoa.
Hell yeah.
I want to
That's
go. I
crazy,
want to go
bud.
get checkmate.
I'm getting Stella.
Bring them over. Again, it takes a little bit once they're in, but eventually Checkmate and Stella, you all hear them. Checkmate's going, well, I don't know, I kind of feel like we should get a walk before they cast off. And Stella goes, well, I don't actually really like getting a walk because there's a lot of water and then my paws get wet. And I don't like when my paws get wet. And Checkmate is like, but it's an adventure, come on, it'll be so fun, plus there's so much to smell. And they're just kind of like arguing back and forth about if they should ask for a walk before you all cast off. Because they can tell you're about to go, but, you know.
Go look down at Checkmate. You want to go for a walk?
Looks up at you, eyes so big, whole body wiggling so much. Saying, yes, please. Can we go for a walk? Please, 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 please,
Yeah.
please, 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 please,
Yeah.
please, please, please. Okay.
I'll go
I
grab
look at
the
Stella and I'm like,
leashes.
you know you should go for a walk. Because you're going to have to go later.
Well, that's what the pee pads are for.
I know, but can you
The
just try? Can you try for me? Okay.
Oh wait,
Need a
didn't
little
V
tricky.
get protective stuff? V, what sort of
Yes.
clothes did you get?
I got a raincoat. I don't know if that will help with the paws, but it'll help with the rest of the water.
You got booties for the dogs too,
I
didn't you?
did get booties. I can't remember anything.
I'm like,
They're
Stella,
perfect.
come here. And I get little booties and I put them on her little paws. There you go. Now they won't get wet.
She does the thing where she like stands on 3 paws
Yeah,
and like practices walking, and it's just a mess.
There you go. You got it.
What is it?
It's okay. It's
There's
okay.
things on my toes.
Yeah. Do you want? I can keep them or I could take them off, but then your paws might get wet. But honestly, there are worse things than wet paws.
Why
got
do
picked.
think there were worse things than wet paws? They're pretty annoying.
It is
Okay,
pretty
let's-
annoying, but
Let's go.
it's kind of nice. Okay.
We'll go walk our dogs.
Perfect. You can head up.
Can I summon atrophy?
Yeah,
I just want to.
absolutely.
I'm just curious.
Summon atrophy in the thing. After a while, you hear a
Hello.
It's nice to be able to talk.
Yeah, I would assume so. Any requests, complaints, comments, concerns?
When I'm not needed, I would like. Kind of looks out over the ship to have a spot to sit with a view.
I think that could be arranged.
Also, there's a kitten aboard. I don't really like kittens.
Yeah. Try and keep our distance.
Right. Kind of nuzzles your cheek a little bit.
Yeah, I scritches.
I do like you, though. So
I like
much.
you too.
Mm.
Just like kind of hug and cuddle him.
Mm-hmm.
Go about finding a place with a view for him.
Absolutely. Find a lovely, like downstairs. There's a lovely, like porthole type deal that has a really thick window ledge. You can pull a little blanket out there. Atrophy can stretch out, watch the world go by, get some sun.
Yeah,
Too high for the little kitten to get to.
perfect. Yeah, I do that. I also do just go like straight up just find a blanket from somewhere. I don't really ask about it and just set up a little thing and maybe like a little something that's squishy so he can
Absolutely.
stab it.
I can't
with his
believe
the
little
crew
smoke
did
paws.
Stock up on pet supplies, so there's tons of.
Yeah, I
little-
just grabbed some things. These are atrophies now. I look for gray and black ones so they match the
Absolutely.
monochromatic aesthetic.
Absolutely.
I can't believe that
his little
Esteban
portable-
the booger-nosed cat has his first enemy.
That's our boy.
Keep that kid away from my son.
Yeah.
Can I just kind of standing here in the aura of this speak with animals, like look at V and look at Copper, whose eyes are very clearly pointed in two different directions and has like not one brain cell, and just kind of like look at him. Can you hear me?
Hi.
Oh, yep, that feels correct actually. Hey, bud. You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
You're
love
doing
you.
Great. I love you so much, and you're doing a great job.
You are too. What
The
are
face
we
you're
doing?
making right now, Mara, I'm so sorry. It's like I can't look at you. I'm so sorry. What did you just say?
What are we doing today?
We're gonna go sailing.
Cool.
Yeah, dude.
Is nodding along with you. Eyes kind of doing like up and down as he nods. Like their little you know, those jiggly eyes. Yeah.
I'm gonna like nod at him. I'm just still nodding. Look at V.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Sick.
Nice.
Pat him on the head a little.
Curls up and goes to sleep on your shoulder.
Nice. Oh my god, V, is there like weasel school we could send this guy to? Or
Probably not on the ship, but we could make one.
many thoughts. So
We got
many
45 days.
thoughts. It makes sense that he sounded like that, but I'm like kind of worried now that I've heard it that he's just gonna like walk off the side of the ship on accident or something.
We could make a baby gate?
Baby Gate's good, actually. Baby Gate is powerful. I'm on board with the Baby Gate, actually, just for the energy. We probably should with, like, you know, the puppies and the kitten, just anyway.
Like, and us as a crew in general, probably, as well.
Yeah. Yeah, you're honestly... Hey, maybe if we put the Baby Gate, it'll stop people from sneaking on the ship.
That's the thing we've needed this whole time.
It's super, because nobody can get those fuckers open. So you'll hear the, like, we'll hear the jiggling.
Perfect. All right.
Nice.
We'll get right on this.
Hell yeah.
Beautiful.
This is a gift you've given us, and I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
You're so welcome. I wonder who it's from. As you head off, you get kind of the all clear from the crew, the dock hands, giving you the A-OK to take off. And you're ready, Nova. You hear the ship brain in your head just kind of giving a let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hell yeah, let's go! I don't remember. Do I have to make a check about that? It's been so long.
Yes. You need to make, I believe it's a wisdom check. I also haven't done it in so long.
Do I add proficiency to this?
You know what? I could look at the
hope
doc,
so.
couldn't I?
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't ask me. I know I made them up, but I don't remember them at all.
I do have proficiency in water vehicles.
Yeah, so add your proficiency.
Thank God. Oh wait, I misread it. That's actually not a bad roll. I feel so much better now. What's my wisdom? Wait, I can't do math. Fuck. That's a dirty, nasty, slutty 20. That's a harlot, like, 20.
Slay.
All right. You so evenly, unless y'all are like looking out the windows, you can't tell that you're rising into the air to take off. This ship just glides up into the clouds, into the air, and starts heading off to go back through the eye. It's an entirely different experience than what it was coming through the other side of the eye, where it was mist and questions and tests and tense and scary leaving the eye is that feeling you get when you are going on a big journey and it's the first step out of your hometown. The first time you're out of the city limits. That little spark of finally I'm on unfamiliar road. This feeling of peace kind of washes over you, laced with just a spark of excitement. All of your hearts start beating just a little bit faster in anticipation. Swirling white clouds are all around you, and for just a moment you feel like you can feel some droplets of ocean water hitting you in the face, smell sea breeze, hear some gulls calling, and then you are through the eye. Surrounding you as you pass through is the shambling makeshift city where ostracized, outcast, or never accepted pirates have decided to live in hopes that one day they might pass through or might once again pass through the eye. Some of them watch as you pass by. A lot of them look away. You can tell that there is a sense of deep, deep jealousy to watch yet another beautiful ship gleaming in the eye pass around what they themselves are denied. And soon, you leave behind the eye. It shrinks in the distance the farther you go, and once again you are left in the vast expanse of space. It is dark, it is cold, but you are all safe and warm above the copper dawn, watching as the stars go by. The ship starts to pick up speed faster than any of you have ever experienced it going. The engines start to hum to life. Everything is moving and moving and moving. Would you please make your first D12 roll?
Come on, James.
Woo,
Come on, baby,
we
you
believe
got
in you
it.
so hard.
It's a 9.
Woo!
Yeah,
We're doing it.
it.
Everything is back to normal. All right. What are you doing aboard this ship? We are going to go in some chunk time. We're going to have 3 periods of 10 days because we are going at top speed. If you want to, you can all stop for refill at the Ring of Zadair. However, because you're going shorter, you do have enough to continue on straight to the Lucky Spiral, so it is up to you, but you won't even have to worry about that for another 20 days. Or no, 15 days now. So, the first 10 days of this journey pass. We'll kind of go in order. V, how are you spending your travel time?
So, I would love to, like, maybe 2 days in, go and find Nova and be like, hey, I have a proposition for you.
Yeah.
So, I picked up some paint, and I was wondering if you would want to help me with painting the rest of the ship.
Yeah. I would like that a lot, actually.
Hell yeah. So I would love to do some painting with my lovely wife.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. You are able to. Are you painting the outside of the ship, right?
Yes,
Or yeah. Okay, so you are able to rig up some harnesses to hang off the side of your ship and paint. Go ahead and both of you make me. Let's do your pick, performance or sleight of hand.
I'm gonna do performance.
Okay.
That's cool.
And with advantage because you have a long time to do it, so you have time to be nitpicky.
I'm gonna do sleight of hand because I have a -1 for performance.
Ooh. 12.
10.
All right. 10. It's not the most elegant work any of you could have done, but it's beautiful. What does the ship look like, if you want to describe it? What's the paint look like?
I think it's kind of like impressionist, because we are going quite fast, so I can't imagine we're doing like a lot of like really like detailed smooth lines, so kind of like the Astral Sea, but like even more saturated. So there's lots of colors, and it's kind of like these like small brush strokes to create these swirling shapes and stars and planets, almost kind of like Nova's tattoos.
Love
Something,
that.
actually.
Yeah. Your ship is beautified on this journey. Certainly gonna turn some heads next time you make port. Is there anything else you're looking to do in these first 10 days, V?
This is more of like a logistics question.
Absolutely. What can I do for you?
My wonderful new bumblebee staff.
Yes.
Theoretically, could I summon little cats with it?
Yeah. Absolutely. 100%.
Cool. So I would love to practice a couple times summoning different creatures from my staff to like get a feel for like what they can do, what their personalities, and of course name all 100 of them.
Perfect. Yeah, what kind of creatures are you trying to bring forth from your staff over these days? Pick a
I
couple.
think the first is like the bees, and then once I have done the bumblebees, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try the dragons, but I'm gonna do it like downstairs, hopefully, where they're like a little bit more contained.
Sure. Yeah, you try the dragons, and the room is absolutely filled with tiny blue, kind of see-through dragons who are just fluttering around. They all kind of puff smoke, but it's like small enough that like nothing catches on fire, but they're just swarming around. A couple like land on your head, a couple are kind of like getting in little tuffles and fights, kind of waiting for you to tell them what to do.
Perfect. This is going to be chaos, but in a good way. Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Yes, okay.
Sweet.
Think about what I want to do.
Alright. The opportunities are endless. So yeah, you can go around. The staff seems to conjure most animals that you can do. It doesn't like summon like monstrous creatures besides dragons. That's like the only one that like kind of toes the line. But yeah, dogs, cats, little birds, all kinds of things. One time it accidentally backfires. You were just like holding it weird, and just a field of tiny donkeys just appeared, just making the worst noise you've ever made because it's a donkey bray, but so high pitched. But you got that one figured out soon.
Yep, perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, we're gonna move over. Talia, what's up? What are you doing?
Hey, I think that for this first chunk of time, Talia is mostly like tending to the engine because we do be going fast, and I imagine there is extra maintenance. So I'm definitely keeping a handle on that. If Nova asks, everything is totally good, and that's not even a lie. It's the truth this time. But it's just a lot to work. But I think that one of the nights in that first kind of chunk of time, she's gonna try to find some time with Honey to do this spell. So I think that she kind of gets her workspace set up with like a pen and paper so that she can immediately write everything down as soon as the spell is finished casting, so she remembers it all. She gets all of the materials that she needs sort of laid out, and then we'll just, be like, okay. So, really easy. Takes like 10 minutes. I just need to kind of think about the thing that I am trying to learn more about, and then if there are any stories or legends or hidden knowledge about it that exists out there. It's just gonna kind of, I've never done this before. I think it's just gonna kind of like pop up in my brain. So,
Okay.
yeah, I don't know what this is gonna be like at all, but we're gonna find out. And then I think it's gonna just sort of very carefully like roll the sleeve of Honey's jacket up a little bit so she can kind of see them. It helps the more that I know about this. So, just if you could, what is this like for you? What does it feel like?
It's weird because you don't notice that it's missing at first. It's like you enter into a bargain with something or someone, and in return for greater power, you have to give something up.
Mm-hmm. And I think that she starts sort of casting as Honey is speaking, and there's just kind of this faint silver glow. Yeah. Giving up part of yourself for something bigger. You just have to hope that it's worth it.
There are things that when I try and think about them now, they're gone. But I don't remember giving them up or what they were in the first place, but it's like my knowledge of where we came from is just slowly going away.
And I didn't know you were losing that too.
Bits and pieces, not everything. Just, you know, there's only
Is
so
it
much
every
of
time?
me that I can give. Not every time, only when I want more. I don't think it's ever taken without me asking it to. Or, I mean, not asking it to, but asking for something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can stop, though.
You can always stop.
It feels good to be powerful, to be able to
lose yourself?
to lose pieces of myself to help the people that I love. There was no greater honor than that.
Maybe, but I think I can speak for all of us when I say that we'd rather have you.
I think at that, Honey kind of looks down at the arm and just falls silent.
Alia kind of just wordlessly finishes casting this spell over the next 10 minutes.
Yeah. What comes into your brain as the spell finishes is a story. Once, much was taken from the universe, but much was given in return. To all those who ask and give, something will be given in return. It is best to be wary, for sometimes the exchange may not be what one expected. Do not expect the universe to follow your rules.
I think you see hope in Honey's eyes as their internal clock ticks to 10 minutes.
I think that Talia immediately just starts like writing all of that down as soon as it comes into her mind, just not wanting to forget, and she's sort of muttering it under her breath and then looks at it.
What?
It's not as much as I hoped. And then we'll kind of read it out.
So nothing.
Not nothing. Just something we don't understand yet.
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry, I wish it was more.
No, it's okay. The most we've gotten so far. So.
There might still be other things out there. I mean, because it works better if you know more, and we don't know a lot right now. But the fact that I got anything from this means that it's something of stories, something of legends, something that other people have to know about. So there has to be more out there. Please be careful.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna move my maps into the engine room. If I can come sit with you for a bit.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And I think Honey will kind of stand and dust off his legs and then go and like grab just like a bunch of paper and go sit in the engine room for the rest of the evening.
All right. Perfect. Talia, is there anything else you want to do over these 10 days?
A letter, actually. I don't know, I've been meaning to do this, and then I kept forgetting. I wrote it out, and I can send it to you. But I will read it right now. I'm gonna write a letter to my mom, which I haven't done yet since we got here, because I'm scared. And I'm still scared, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Do the thing that scares you guys.
Hell yeah.
And I think that Talia writes a bunch of different drafts of this letter. I think that maybe that's what Talia's doing while Honey is like working on the maps and everything in the engine room. Like, she's just writing copy and copy of this letter, trying to get it right. And eventually she finishes, and it says, Mom, I haven't written in a while. In Vortis, met some folks who reminded me of you, and it made me think of home. I'm on a mission now, but I might be near Terminia in a month or two, and I'd love to stop by if I can. I think we have some things to talk about. All my love, Talia. Just gonna kind of fold it up for Liana, and then drop it in the mail bucket. Mail jug.
Perfect. And it sends off. Anything else you are doing?
Not in this chunk.
Okay. X, what are you doing aboard the ship these next few days?
I'm gonna sabotage it. Just kidding.
No!
No. I think first, X is very fascinated by the ability to be able to talk to Atrophy. So I want to have a quick little convo. I'm gonna go over to where he hangs out.
Scratch kind of follows along, so you're in the sphere.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I think I just like grab Scratch and start walking. Yeah.
Scratch is so fine with this.
Yeah, send it down. Yeah, go to Atrophy. I have a little question for you. Haven't been able to talk to you directly. The sort of telepathic thing we do.
Right.
Are you okay with me having brought you back. I guess I didn't really ask, and I wasn't really able to.
Thinks for a minute, and then, well, you know what they say about cats and their 9 lives.
Do you,
I think it was meant to be. And I enjoy, kind of stretches out in the sun, the feeling of warmth on my old bones.
can't disagree. Do you remember anything from before?
Snatches and scraps. All of it before was, well, through the mind of a animal, where now I am something a bit more. So it's hard to grasp. I remember the smells of fish and flowers and the sea. And I remember the smell of fear and fire and something metallic in the air. I remember you were afraid, but at trying to act very brave. And I admired you for that.
Well, thank you. Whatever that's worth.
Kind of gets off the window ledge and kind of comes and sits on your lap. And is like looking into your eyes and says, we don't always have to do what we're told anymore. We get to pick our own path now.
Right. Yeah.
It's like starting to drift off in your lap. And the last kind of conscious thing before atrophy drifts off is, after all, what is a god to a cat?
Ah, I love him so much. Best cat.
Is there
Okay.
anything else you want to do over these next 10 days?
Yeah, at some point, when V isn't busy painting with her wife, I'm gonna just like not like corner you like aggressively, but like find you at some point when you're like not with anyone.
She would probably be like in her either in the greenhouse or like in a study drawing.
Okay, yeah, I think let's do this in the greenhouse. X kind of approaches, pulls up a chair, kind of turns it backwards, sits, props their head up on the edge of the chair, and says, "So what's your deal?"
Oh, where do you want me to start?
The beginning would be great.
Okay. Do you want like surface level fun facts? Do you want like the whole backstory?
Oh, if you could just like tell me everything, that would be fantastic. If you're comfortable with that.
Yeah. I can really only speak for myself, but I am a bit of a unique case. I've died a couple times, I've come back. I'm just kind of vibing with that right now. I'm no longer allergic to cats. I'm a mediocre baker. I think that's about it.
When did you die?
About 2-ish years ago? Ish. Is that how time works? It's all kind of
Ish.
fuzzy.
Ah. Yeah. How'd you die?
Oh, that is the question, isn't it? There was a bit of an incident with a pirate, and didn't go so hot.
They killed you?
More or less. Hand through the chest. Yeah.
Hmm. And that was before you were here though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. And you and the captain. What's that?
We're married. Neither of us were there for the wedding, which is a little bit unconventional, but we're happy about it. I love them very, very much. We're a little bit, well, we're pretty functional, but like separately, less so. Together, much more so.
So like codependent?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And that was also before. So you were married before, and now you're here in this. How long ago was that you guys became here? I forget.
Question, because I also don't remember me Sable as the player.
It's been like 2 months at
Okay.
this point, give or take.
Like 2 months, but it feels like 6. It's crazy.
Yeah. Do you know anything about when you came here,
Mhm.
when you were here, what happened? Were you just woke up in another body? Was there where were you?
It was not gentle. We were kind of ripped away, and we all kind of woke up in an alley. There was a person who had, I assume, just killed our previous selves. I don't know if that's the right term. Our other selves. We don't know anything, I don't think, outside of that.
Interesting. Very complicated relationship with death.
Yeah, we're gotta dance a bit. That's been established.
And so now you wake up in bodies that were not previously your own 2 months ago. And you start taking jobs and traveling. When you're sending those letters off, those are to people that you knew before? Not you specifically, but just in general.
I'm not 100% sure. I know a lot of them have been calls for information, but like personal letters, that I'm not sure.
That's fine. That's fine. Very, very interesting. 2 months.
Noah,
All right.
by any chance?
Hmm?
Do you know us by any chance?
I'm afraid not. If I do, I don't remember.
Fair enough.
Well, think those are all the questions I have for now. Do you have any other questions for me? It's only fair.
I don't think I've been officially introduced to your cat. Would you introduce me?
Yes, this is Atrophy. He's kind of reclusive, but very polite.
Kind of
Hello,
sniffs your
Atrophy.
hand, V.
Reach a hand out. Is it alright if I pet you?
Kind of casts a sidelong look at X, like, do I have to?
Just a little bit. I kind of like, I give him a glance. It's like just this once, if you don't mind.
Atrophy kind of like does the thing where like sniffing your hand and then kind of like puts his chin in your hand to get some chin scritches.
I'll give only a couple scritches.
Atrophy is my best
Kinda.
friend.
Oh, you've excellent taste.
I know.
Well, welcome to both of you. If you need anything at all, I would be happy to help. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more information.
Oh no, you've been incredibly helpful.
Oh, I don't love the way you've said that.
Oh well, we're stuck together for a while anyway, so might as well get used to it.
This is true, this is true.
All right. Well, I'll leave you back to your gardening, greenhouse tending.
Thank you. And if you do need anything, like, don't ever hesitate to ask.
Oh, believe me, I won't. Thank you again.
Perfect.
And they head out.
Hell yeah. We are going to zoom over to Nova.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So the first thing I like to do, probably on the first like full day of astral travel, I want to take the journal that I bought for V
Mhm.
and just leave it on like the bedside, probably before they wake up for the day. And I've just on the like brown paper wrapping, I've just written a note that says like, I'm looking forward to writing our future together, with just like a little heart and an N. And then I'm gonna leave. Because I figure, if you're gonna journal, you probably want to do that in privacy, so I'm just gonna leave her to figure that out. And then I think I spend most of these days just like upkeeping the ship, which is more a me comfort thing than a ship comfort thing, because Nova grew up sailing, and so I think there just has to be a little bit of like settling into the peace of being at sea again. I would like to keep an eye on the mail jug the whole fucking time, because I've sent that passive aggressive note to your sister.
Absolutely.
But yeah, other than that, just a lot of like ship upkeep, sitting up in the crow's nest super late, enjoying being at sea.
And indeed, one day, as you're keeping an eye on the mail jug, it lights up. There's a message
Running.
waiting for you.
I'm sprinting. I'm Terminator running across the deck of the ship.
I think Talia also, because she's expecting a letter back, is gonna kind of. Oh, is that free? Do you have a?
Maybe. Why? Do
Okay.
you have a?
Yeah. I wrote to my mom.
Oh,
just to see.
Yeah, I'm waiting. You remember that note that I sent my sister and I said return to sender? I was looking at it the other day and it was in her handwriting. So I just I didn't know what to do, so I just kind of like put a
right? Like
I hope so because I put a sticky note on it that said no and I sent it back.
yeah, that's fucking
So
hilarious.
if it's like an actual feud, I may have just dug myself deeper, but it felt funny at the time.
It's
so
fine.
It's fine.
It actually is really fucking funny. If she doesn't
Thank
think
you.
it's funny, then that's a her problem, honestly.
I agree. And I'm sure the stuff with your mom is fine.
Probably not, but I
it's probably
kind of
fine.
want to rip the band-aid off on that one and just see how not fine it is.
I mean,
so I'm just
like,
hoping.
what are the odds that in this reality I also shot a railgun into a crowd and took her arm off on accident? Probably slim.
Slim, because
right?
the fact that fucking happened the first time is incredible, right? So
And I'll
probably
say how much that was not my intention, and I am once again so
you
sorry.
don't have to keep apologizing. She was being a
I'm
huge
gonna-
fucking bitch that day,
No,
and
your
she
sister,
fucking
she was
kidnapped
trying to
my
kill us.
girlfriend. Oh, yeah,
but I
she was
am
trying to
very
kill us,
sorry
so-
nonetheless. Anyway, should we check the mail? Do you think?
Yeah, let's check the mail. Whose mail is this?
It is indeed from Nova's sister.
Okay, I'm gonna let you. Do you wanna open it?
Here,
in your-
I'm gonna hold it out to tell you. Is there just another sticky note? If
Okay.
it's nothing,
Can I look at it?
No, it's like a rolled up piece of paper that looks fresh. Just says to Nova.
It's like a new
Okay.
one.
read the first line. Tell me if it sounds
Okay.
angry, so I can prepare my emotions.
Okay, Nova, I fucking hate you. No, I'm fucking.
Oh
kidding.
God, no!
And I'll just kind of open it and start reading the first couple lines and try to vibe check
The
it.
yeah, the first line says Nova. I never could pull one over on you. I was
Oh.
surprised you reached out for the first time in so long, especially
that's
after you
okay.
ignored my last few letters.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Do you think
Uh-oh.
maybe they got lost in the mail? I'm
It
like
probably-
reading the. It probably just got lost because, like, you
Probably
know,
just got
we
lost in
kind
the
of-
mail.
Technically, I think this qualifies as like a. I think switching bodies is a change of address, probably.
I
So
agree.
it probably
And
was
also,
a
I've
little
never
bit,
run
like-
from anything even once, so it probably was just not intentional.
That's totally 100% true. It probably, yeah, it was probably just a
Yeah.
mix-up, right?
Yeah,
Like, or you get
know.
really busy. Sometimes like we're literally. It's a fucking pirate's life. She should get them anyway. You should like read the. It doesn't.
Yeah,
sound bad or
Yeah, I'm gonna
super angry. So okay,
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll read the
but I'm
rest.
also gonna stand here and watch Nova's face journey.
Sure.
Okay,
I'll tote it so you can
Um,
read over my shoulder if you want to.
perfect. I'm sending this into your DMs, James, but the letter says
I thought that's
Nova.
what the letter said, and I was like, my DMs? No, sorry. Please go ahead.
You're so good. Nova, I never could pull one over on you. I was surprised you reached out for the first time in so long, especially after you had ignored my last few letters. Frankly, I was worried you'd finally got yourself caught up in something you couldn't cut ties with. And then there's a long pause. I'm a mother now. You'll always be my sister, but you have to promise me that you're done working with your various criminal organizations. Both the Keepers and that horrific, fucked up bird one. If you can prove to me you've turned over a new leaf, I'd love to hear from you again. All between us is in the past will be forgiven and forgotten. But if you haven't left your life of crime behind, it's best you don't answer. With love and hope, Rena. P.S. Ronan always tells me to pass on a hello from him, so here it is. Hello. And that's the end of the letter.
I think Nova's like been pretty chill through this whole letter, and then gets to that PS, and is just fixed on it.
What?
What's
the?
no?
See, you did a little
and-
crime here. That's not that different.
No,
you
it's
know?
not-
It's okay. I probably
Ronan
did
was
too.
dead in the other. Ronan was in that group.
Oh shit.
And apparently he's alive here. So,
Oh,
which,
fuck.
if Ronan's alive, you know, maybe the others are alive.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah. I mean, plus like your magic is different here
yeah.
and everything. So
No, yeah, like it makes sense. It just
it's
been a long time.
yeah.
So
Well,
wow.
kind of takes.
Also, my
Nova's
sister has
energy.
kids.
Your
My
sister has
she was a
kids.
fisherman, just
That's
like
fucking
fishing.
crazy. You're an aunt now. How do you feel? How does that feel?
I'm having a lot of emotions, and none of them really
Yeah.
make sense.
You're allowed to have having any emotion to this. Is that there really
you.
is an emotion that makes sense. So it's okay.
Yeah, but I think the big one right now is, like, here's the thing. The me that is not me, right? Like, the me whose body I'm in
Mhm,
had no way of experiencing the reality that I lived in. But I'm also
Mhm.
just, like, so mad at them for fucking up a world in which my friends are alive.
Well,
You
it sounds
know?
like you didn't. Maybe she fucked it up a little, but she didn't fuck it up beyond repair.
Yeah, but how can I fix what I don't? You know?
Well, okay, let's look at this. Let's look at this though.
Yeah.
Like I want you to feel everything that you're feeling about it, but I want to
Yeah,
put a little
yeah.
positive spin on it, right? So
Mhm.
she's asking you to stop doing all this like criminal shit, right? We
Mhm.
have not done a single crime. actually, since we've been here. And
so
pirates are cool and not criminals here.
Mhm.
And that's kind of what we plan on doing for now, except maybe like stealing a play for that guy. But like, that's I don't think that petty theft should really qualify. I think if it's like under 200 gold, then it should be a freebie. But so you kind of already have done the stuff that she's asked.
Yeah, but also this bit about like the keepers and the fucked up bird place. Like,
That's fucking weird. Do you know
Yeah,
shit
and-
about birds? Anything about bird people? Anything about bird
bird
people?
people,
Bird criminals? Bird? Maybe a fucking bird megafauna? I don't know. Reed, I'm looking at you.
dude, I've heard this guy named Wallow. Sorry.
No! Don't even.
It's crazy. It's my best friend. I mean, you know, most of my frame of reference. Actually, Mark, can I like make a check to see if I've overheard anyone say any of these names in Fortis while we were there? If not, it's okay.
Make a history check.
I'm sure I'm going to do a really good job on that with my 8 intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
5.
Wild, right? I mean, the
Crazy.
keepers of what? You heard like keepers of the
Maybe
tavern,
bird keepers, probably.
bird keepers. Yeah.
No, I mean, no, I don't know what any of this is. But the other thing, right, is like if I've been in criminal shit in this life too, I mean, it's still me, and so some of the shit might still be chasing after me. Like, I can't promise that I've cut ties with something when I don't know what the ties were.
Oh.
Should I send a letter? Hey, leave me
The
alone,
bird
girl. XOXO, Nova.
I mean, well, if this was an active concern, maybe this has something to do with the people who are after us now.
Maybe.
Because it seems like we've all been together for a while, so there probably wasn't any shit that you were involved in that the rest of us weren't involved in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
It's probably fine.
yeah. And we're trying to tie up loose ends and make a clean break, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's-
sorry,
I
it's
know,
just it's a lot.
it's a lot, and it's weird trying to make amends for something that you didn't do. So
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm gonna sit here and work on a letter for a while. If I can let you
Yeah.
know, I'm gonna be sitting probably in this area.
Okay.
So if you want to give a shout, if anything comes through for your mom, I can.
yeah. Or like you could just throw it over the side. Actually, the more I
I'm
think
not
about
gonna
it,
do
the more I
that.
kind of feel like I'm gonna throw up, and I'm a little bit nervous. But
Do you want me to read it, and if it's bad, throw it over the
actually,
side?
that would be fantastic.
yeah, I can do
Actually,
that.
no, you should tell me
Don't do
anyway. I
that.
need to know. It's better to
Okay.
know because I do want to after we figure all our shit out and do the Scythelins and come back alive because we're gonna. I think.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea for me to stop at home at some
Yeah.
point.
I think we should probably, when we get back, do a little home grand tour where anyone who wants to go home gets to go home. And
Yeah. I want to see my dad, and I want to figure out what's going on with my mom, and
sure.
I just gotta know.
Yeah, no, you're valid. So, sorry, just to clarify, am I reading the letter or am I not reading? Am I just shouting for you?
You can, if you want to read the first line of the letter and like,
Okay,
vibe
yeah.
for me,
got
that
you.
would be great. Okay, cool.
And then
Thanks.
I'll alter my call for you based on the energy.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like that thing that people do where it's like, this is my profile picture if this happens versus like, should we set that up now?
I don't know what
Actually,
you're talking. What?
surprise
It's
me.
like what? Sorry,
No,
that
it's
doesn't sound
okay.
familiar to me. at all.
Okay, so there's actually this app. I think if out of
Yeah.
anybody, Polly is probably one of the
Tumblr?
first ones to figure out Tumblr.
Yeah, that actually feels correct.
And it's like, actually, it's kind of fucking cool. But yeah, we'll just leave Nova to their letter and kind of fuck off.
I think Nova is probably going to spend the next honestly, probably a couple of days, at least 24 hours. I don't even know if they sleep, to be honest. Propped up on like the wall next to whatever room the mail jug is. I'm like within 10 feet of the mail jug, sitting outside.
Yeah.
Just like writing a letter, crumpling it up, starting a letter, crumpling it up. And I think anyone who passes by over this span just sees like the stack of crumpled papers getting bigger, and then sometimes Nova's not there because they have to go get more paper. And she comes back and she just.
And then you come back and you see Dawn like scooping it up and like putting it into a little cube, like picking up your trash
like
for you.
Wally?
Yeah, like Wally.
Cry. I'll just go, oh, Dawn, you don't have to. I got it. You don't have to. Yeah, you're doing a great job.
Dawn, like, picks one up and just kind of lightly tosses it at you.
Whoa! Can I insight check to see if that was, like, a playful or aggressive? Or stop
Sure,
throwing
make a
shit on the
little
deck?
insight check.
Okay. Oh, it's a nat one. On the,
Dawn
he's
was trying
a
to kill
robot.
you. Dawn was
Whoa!
attempting to murder you.
Whoa! Fucking simmer!
Scoops up some more papers, trundles away.
It's a good verb. Trundles.
Trundles was an excellent adjective for that. Verb? Verb.
I don't know. I'm only in grad school for writing. I don't know what words are.
Everything is fake.
Couldn't tell
and I, James the Human Man, I'm gonna work on this letter for a few minutes. So.
Okay. Perfect. Honey, how are you passing your time?
I want to make so many potions. So,
Alright.
X, you get 2 greater healing potions. And then I have a question for you, Mara. So one of the potions that I picked is the potion of resistance. When you drink this potion, you gain resistance to one type of damage for an hour. The DM chooses the type or determines it randomly from the options below. Is that upon drinking or upon making that we determine the
Upon
type?
drinking.
Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna fucking pass one out to everybody.
All right.
So everybody gets a potion of resistance if you all want to add that to your inventory. You can drink it. It might be helpful. It might not be. But, oh boy, do you now have it.
Yes, I will have you all roll for it, and I will tell you what you get based on what you roll when you drink
Incredible. And then I would like to make Nova some gifts, which are 2 potions of hill giant strength.
Okay.
So when you drink it for an hour, your strength becomes 21.
Holy shit. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You said 2?
2.
Thanks.
I've already taken all that gold out of my inventory, Mara.
Beautiful.
Incredible. That was thing number 1 for this chunk. Thing number 2
Love
for
it.
this chunk, I would love to go find my close good friend, V.
Absolutely. V, where can you be found?
I think I'm using my new journal to... I think now that V has been introduced to Atrophy, V's goal is to bond with Atrophy. So keeping, like, a 10-foot distance, but, like, being in the same room. So probably close to that little porthole, but, like, with a sizable distance between them.
Perfect.
Can I note that now that if you're like focusing really closely on Atrophy, you notice that you can actually see like his bones through him a little bit, like faintly.
So much.
V. Psst.
Hey, what's up? We're whispering.
I don't know what's up with everybody right now, but the vibes seem kind of weird. Nova has been throwing away so much paper, and Dawn keeps just bringing it to my lap in a cube, and I don't really know why.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's
Talia
different.
also keeps looking at the mail jug every second she can. So I have an idea
Okay.
to maybe
yes.
bring the vibes up.
All right. Yes, I'm so invested.
I've got this new spell that I can use, and it's called Grease. Now hear me out! When I use it, I can make a 10-foot square that's slippery, what if we make a slip and slide?
Yeah, absolutely yes. Did we have a chance to install those baby gates yet?
We can say you took some of the time when you weren't painting the ship to install baby gates, for sure.
Fabulous. Yes, absolutely.
I just need maybe like liquid. I don't know how liquid and grease. No, Reed doesn't. Honey would know how liquid and grease mix with each other. Would that help the situation? Would it make the situation
They
worse?
don't. They don't mix.
Okay.
Oil and water
is
don't
not-
mix, very famously.
Cool. Slay.
Yes.
Incredible. So, maybe, I don't know, if you want to help me set this up, I think it could be fun. It only lasts for a minute, and I only have 3 spell slots. So we can only do this for 3 minutes. But I think it would be a very fun 3 minutes if we were to do it.
I am so on board. Do you think... What is an animal that likes grease? Because I could make 100 of them for 10 minutes.
Ooh, these are gonna be fun. 3 and then 7 minutes. If I think probably pigs, right? Pigs are like
Yeah?
dirty, oily. Make a bunch of tiny flying pigs.
Okay, I like it.
Okay, all right. And then I think they're gonna set this up, and then Honey's gonna like ring the dinner bell. Everybody, I am your presence is requested in the entrance of. Where are we? In the foyer.
Sure. Do we have a foyer?
Just kind of the deck.
Yeah.
Hello?
Come on, come all.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Hello. Welcome.
Hello? Thank you.
Is something wrong?
No.
What's happening?
Nope.
Why do you
Are
sound
you
like
sure?
that? You sound like something is wrong.
We have prepared a surprise for everybody.
Okay.
A fun surprise.
It is
Mm-hmm.
team building
Mhm.
for the team.
For our team.
We're not all gonna be turned into weasels, right? I just want to get that clear right off the top.
Do you think they'll be turned into weasels? I think that'll be
No.
really fucking
No
cool.
that
weasels
happen to
are
you?
involved in this
Whoa.
plan.
That's huge.
Unless Copper wants to, because he's a part of the team, so he's welcome.
Okay.
Kind of like steps aside, and you see just like a really shoddily made of like nylon like slide. It doesn't have anything on it yet because I cannot overstate how much this only lasts for a minute. I didn't look at that when I was considering this plan, but points and goes, ta-da!
We are looking at
A slide.
allegedly.
Just to clarify, this is slip and slide territory, right? Like it is flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Sick.
put a
Like,
bunch of slippery grease on it.
Oh.
Oh, I'm with you.
And then we can slide.
Give me
Hell yeah. Good job, guys.
one sec. I got an idea. And it's gonna folks, this is what you do in college when your roommate breaks your $10 Target sled. All right, you go and you take one of the plastic lids off of like one of the bins that goes under. Yep, you take that shit and so Talia goes, grabs one of those from the fucking storage room or whatever, and it's just like, all right, well,
You ready?
Desmond's, yeah, I'm ready.
And Honey is going to. I have to look at how this spell is cast. Yeah, grabs a little bit of pork rind and a little bit of butter and kind of like mushes them together in their hands and then goes like this and a bunch of grease just like comes out of his hands.
As soon as the spell is cast, Talia kind of just takes our running start and just fucking goes, and I think is gonna try to surf it.
hell yeah. Make an acrobatics check to see if you can stay
sure.
on.
My
Yeah,
save
sure.
DC is 15.
Okay.
Roll above a 15.
I have a +0 dex, so this is just
You got it. You got it. You can do this.
I have a 25% chance of succeeding.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
14.
Oh, so
Oh, you almost got it. You're staying up. You're staying up. And then you just hit a patch that's like just a little bit slipperier and just ass over tea kettle. Just roll down the rest of this thing. You take like 1 point of damage, just like hit your elbow weird when you land.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Yeah, Talia like just bounces back up laughing and it's like, that was so cool. You guys should try this.
kind of like looks
Do
at
any of
Nova
you have
and
prestidigitation? No?
No.
Yes, I do.
Let me check.
Then I'll do it.
X.
I want to try surfing.
X.
Absolutely. Roll me in
Acrobatics?
acrobatics. Yes.
I have a plus 12. So
Nice.
I swear to God. A natural 20.
Yeah!
32. To slide on some grease.
Amazing. You get a running start. You throw the little lid thing and then jump onto it while it's already moving. The ship kind of gets the vibe of what you're going and so like comes up at an angle so that you're like sliding downhill. You're coasting. You're doing some maneuvers. And you at the end, what's your big finish?
I think what I do at the end, I'm going to try and like kind of ramp up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's like, you know how you can like press on something with the right angle and it kind of shoots out from underneath?
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that with the sled, and then I'm going to Misty Step to where the little makeshift sled is going to be and catch it.
Oh.
Flawless. Take a point of inspiration.
Yeah.
I love that. I think
Amazing.
Honey's gonna turn to Nova. Nova.
Nova.
Nova's gonna like roll their eyes and then like take a step back to run, and right as they start going, I'm grabbing V and I'm taking her with me.
Oh.
Because they're in this too, god damn it.
Are y'all slipping and sliding? Are y'all trying to surf?
Let's try to surf. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
All right. Both of you make me a dexterity check with disadvantage because V is caught unawares and pulled on, and you're both trying to stay on this one
Yeah, you're
surfboard.
so valid for that, bestie. Oh god, that's such a bummer because it was good too. 4.
8.
Nice. You and me, baby.
You jump on this sled thing, and you're like holding on to each other. Nova, you start to fall. V kind of like helps keep you up, and then the slide just like slips out from under you, and you two are just like rolling down this grease puddle, and you end up Nova on top of V, just like looking as you're just like sprawled completely out on the ground.
You okay?
Yeah. That went
Cool.
probably better.
You eat
than I expected.
1 point of damage from just bumping.
It definitely could have been worse. I am gonna kiss you now, if that's okay.
I was gonna say, Nova, you hear in your head, kiss, 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 kiss.
I just, while I'm kissing V, middle finger out.
Reese takes a turn sliding down. Let's see if it can
Reese,
stay aboard.
Reese.
Nope.
Oh no.
Gets on, is going, and just like is on for like 2 seconds and just falls right off.
Oh.
Honey,
And I'll start
are you going on?
prestidigitating.
Yeah, I think Honey will, I think Honey's gonna try and do like a cool like front flip onto the sled and then surf the way down.
Absolutely. Make me an acrobatics check.
I got good dex.
Believe in you.
I rolled pretty badly, but I got good dex. That's an 11.
Yeah, you start to go. You land the flip.
Sick.
And you're going but like your momentum is too far forward, so you just like fall like face plant off the sled onto the grease. Just kind of go sliding on your face.
You good?
I'm okay. I'm good.
Okay. And Talia's gonna kind of wade into the grease to try to like help them up.
Oh, thank you.
Perfect.
Scratch comes over and is just licking anybody who has been through the grease, just lapping that up.
Well, at the end of the spell, it disappears, so it's not the end of the world. So people who are dirty, it will eventually vanish. But I think, yeah, just a moment of silly, goofy, fun times in an otherwise not silly, goofy adventure. Thank you. Brought to you by Hunvy.
And indeed, after the 3 minutes is up, it all disappears and you're left with just a regular tarp on the ground. No longer gross and dirty.
The pigs! We forgot about the pigs!
We forgot about the pigs, but
They were gonna be
because I was
pigs?
reading...
What?
Who?
Did I tell you about my new staff? My wonderful, cool new staff?
No, I don't think so.
Big finish! And I think at this point, Honey is going to ask the Astral Sea to start doing fireworks for the big finish.
Jesus Christ.
What are you gonna propose to the Astral Sea in exchange for fireworks?
Also, they are allowed to ask me a favor or a question. The other one is proposing.
Oh, right.
This one is just they can ask me for something in return.
They're gonna ask you what do you think is the most beautiful part of me?
I think Honey is like resisting the urge to crack a joke about, whoa, I just asked for fireworks. This is very sudden. Because I think this is the first time the Astral Sea has ever asked something of Honey in return. Without Honey offering it. And I think Honey kind of looks up at the sky and gives just like a small smile and thinks back to the sea. The way you're never the same. Always changing. It's beautiful.
You feel a soft kiss on your forehead, so light you think you almost imagined it, and then the sky erupts into fireworks around you.
And then it goes, V!
I will use 5 charges of my staff to cast Insect Plague, but instead of insects, it's tiny flying pigs. And I've now read my spell. It is going to be 20 feet up in the air because I cannot choose who does not take the damage. So otherwise we would all take 4d10 piercing damage. The pigs are in the sky.
Oh
Perfect.
my god.
Fluttering above your head are small little pigs who are like see-through kind of pink. They look like what's their face from Treasure Planet? Morph. They look like tiny little pig-shaped morphs. Kind of jelly-like, kind of see-through, all flying around. They've all got little wings on. Just making so many high-pitched snorts. Just dancing above you all.
That's really fucking cool. Is that new?
Yeah.
It is. I think it's going to be
That's
a big
sick.
asset.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Because it can also make dragons.
No
We've had a
shit.
lot of dragon-related incidents recently, so like 100 small dragons versus 1 big dragon, like...
I think we would win.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think Honey kind of like puts their hand out next to V for like down below for a high five.
Bam.
Perfect. Honey, is there anything else you want to do during these first 10 days?
Not in this chunk.
All right. After the slip and slide, you're getting ready for bed. It's and you find yourself gently drifting off. You're thinking about what Talia
Oh, this is
said
me?
about
I thought it was everyone. This is
honey.
me. Okay.
No,
I'm in
this
it.
is Honey.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're thinking about the story that Talia told you. They got back from their spell, looking at all of this. You're thinking about the question the Astral Sea asked you, and all of these things kind of swirl in your head as you fall asleep. You find yourself in a sea of stars that move almost like the Northern Lights, just swirling around you, changing colors, illuminating, dancing, and you kind of zero in, and you see a figure not unlike yourself, with pieces of themselves cracked and missing and replaced with starry substance that's translucent, and they are kneeling before a figure that you can't quite make out. They're shining white light, bright. It's impossible to make out anything, but the figure gently rests their hand on this person who's kneeling in reverence in front of them, and they look up and say, "I will." And as this answer to the question you could not hear echoes and this figure's hand is still on them, the light seeps in and starts to close up and fill in these missing pieces until they are restored and whole. And you wake up, and it's the next day.
I think Honey wakes up.
And, right. And, that is where we're gonna take our break. So see you all back here. We still got 20 days minimum of travel. Stay tuned. It's gonna be exciting. See you soon. Mwah, 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 mwah. welcome back. I hope you had a restful, good break. I hope you got some food, got some water, did whatever it is you need to do to be the best you can be. We are going to move into the next series of days. But before that, you receive a letter in the mail jug from the ASP, which has some information about your upcoming mission. The name of the missing actress is Alice Hazelworth. She is a wood elf with long brown hair and piercing green eyes. She went missing while starring in the show Mark of the Shadow, which is a famous play that is very well known. It is a story of a young woman who becomes like the ward of a god. And it's the story of her triumph and tribulations, and it's very good. It's also an opera, very well known. X, you would definitely know it, or at least have heard of it. After opening night, Alice Hazelworth was heard having a disagreement with someone in her dressing room. She was seen leaving the theater. The next morning, she did not come to call time. Her understudy went on, but they sent people to her house to make sure she was okay after she no-showed. Her house was pristine. There was no sign of a struggle. Everything looked clean. People who were close to her noted that that was unusual because she was a naturally very messy person. There so far have been no leads. No one has come forward to, claim this. No crime organizations or anything like that. The leading theory right now is that she ran away. People are leaning more towards that than kidnapping. However, that's still on the table. A thing of note is that her best friend, Cora, noted that Alice had been paranoid a few days before her disappearance. Cora chalked it up to just being anxious about the show opening, but Alice was sure that something was out to get her. And that's all the information that the ASP has given you. The ASP has said that that they have been made of your arrival, and has said that when you are a day out, to send a note to Marzipan Featherneck.
That's a great name.
Thank you. Who is the director of the show and will meet you outside the theater.
Hell yeah.
Sorry to lick the Cheeto dust off my hand.
No, you're so valid for that. I make a point to make sure everybody on the crew knows all of that.
Oh, we got
Perfect
intrigue. We got a fight. We've got someone cleaning up a crime scene. This is gonna be kind of fun.
Hell yeah.
I just hope she's alive.
Yeah, that'd be kind of a bummer if she wasn't.
Actually, yeah, it will be a bummer if she's not, but I hope that it's fun and that she's okay and that then we get paid and,
Yeah. Agreed on all counts.
all of that. All right. We're going to move into the next period of 10 days. Something very important for you all to discuss. Over these 10 days, you will be passing very close to the Ring of Zadair. If you want, you can stop for a resupply with the Island Embassy. They have supplies that they can, sell to pirates who need resupplies, who come through. You don't necessarily need it, unless, of course, the engine does go out and you're stranded for some extra days. You have a little bit of buffer since you're going so fast, but up to you. And then the other, or if you just want to, like, stop, have a night off of the boat, whatever, that you will reach there in 5 days. So let me know what you all would want to do before we hop into this next 10 10-day chunk. Jeez Louise.
I mean, since we're pushing the engine pretty hard, I feel like it can't hurt to swing by and get some stuff.
It might be nice to give her a break. Yeah.
Yeah, especially because then, like, if we don't end up needing it, but we have to make a quick escape from the cyclones, we have a little bit of a buffer, too, to just go.
Yeah. I might make some extra potions, too, and see if I can sell them, and we can replenish the party fund.
That's a great idea.
Cool.
Yeah, pirates always need healing potions.
Yeah. So true.
All right. Then, does anyone have a preference of who wants to do their scene before the stop and who wants to do theirs after? Does anybody have any preferences?
I would just love to send the Rena reply letter.
All right.
Which takes me several days to write, but I will happily read it aloud, and I'm also going to send this to you, Mara, because I typed it in your DMs like a smart person.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Of course. So I'm going to reply, Rena. First of all, I want to say that I'm so happy for you and your family. You deserve all the happiness in the world, truly. I would love to hear all about them and your life now if you're open to talking about it, but if not, I understand. Everything has changed for me. I can't really explain why, but I'm not the person you knew in the past anymore. Not really. I'm sorry I ignored your letters. I don't know why I did, only that it was a mistake and I'd like very much to make it right. I'm married now, and I'd love for you to meet them. I'd be lying if I said there aren't still strange and unsavory things in my life, but I'm trying to leave it behind, I swear to you. I know a lot of this is cryptic, but I'd love to explain it to you in person if that's okay. Just tell me where you are, and I swear I'll come as soon as I can. I'm sorry for who I was in the past. I promise I'm trying to be better. I love you so much. Please give my love to everyone at home. Nova.
Beautiful. That letter gets sent off. We'll do Nova, Honey, and Talia before the stop, and then X and V after. So is there anything else you want to do besides send off that letter, Nova? I also need you to roll a d12.
Okay.
For the next chunk.
Come on, baby.
11. We're fine.
Woo.
Nice.
I think really all I want to do is still kind of keep an eye on the mail jug because I told Talia that I would do that. And then, yeah, probably just nervously pace around and think a lot of thoughts about my friend's meal.
Absolutely. That is something you can do.
Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. Can I do one more thing that I forgot?
Absolutely.
I just want to, like, kind of, probably in the middle of the night, one night when everything is dark and quiet, reach back into that part of my mind that managed to make contact with whoever is on the other side of this deal. And I just want to say, it's going to be a while, but we're on our way. And that's all.
The next morning, after you connect with that, you're in the captain's room looking over things, and you see that map that first had the Scythlon circled on it. And now, drawn next to it, is the small heart and can't wait written next to it.
Oh, just to clarify, I don't recognize this as any of my friends' writing, right? This is...
Make a quick investigation check.
Okay.
With advantage because you know them all pretty well.
Hell yeah. I'm so sorry, you said what roll?
Investigation.
Investigation. That is a 21.
Not your friends.
Sick. Just kind of stare at that and go, huh, fascinating. Okay.
All right. Honey, what are you doing over these next couple days?
So, I would love, if everyone is okay with it, to take 30 gold out of the party fund and make 10 healing potions. Cool. Let me do that math. 10407. Okay, so that takes me 10 hours. So I'm sure there's a day where I'm just like in my room and Dawn is like at the lab door with like a note that says like working, but like come in if you really need to. And Honey will just hole up. Then I would love to probably that evening, like open up my little window in my lab and look up at the Astral Sea and ask, are you trying to tell me something? Is there something I'm missing? Well, yeah, there are things that I'm missing. Is there something that you are trying to tell me that I'm not picking up on?
It's quiet for the Astral Sea. No answer comes to you. You find your eyes drifting over, and in the lab there's all manner of equipment and books and notes. And your eyes kind of land on a book that, you got at some point, and it's titled Make a Promise. Your eyes just kind of focus on that.
I don't know what you want me to promise.
In the back of your head, there's a small rustle. And you hear, not with your ears, but like when you cover your ears and you can just hear the sound reverberating through your jaw. Almost like you're speaking, but you know your mouth isn't moving. You hear, find someone worth making a promise to, and the promise will come.
I think kind of Honey goes to close the window, but we'll keep it open for the rest of the evening. Kind of like an open invitation to the sea to bother them or ask for something for the rest of the evening if they need it.
I think as the evening continues on, you are working and you feel a prickle at the back of your neck, like you're being watched, but not in a horrifying way, not in a something's out to get me way, but the feeling of like when you're playing as a kid and you can all of a sudden tell that your like parents are standing in the doorway like watching you play, and just kind of that joy of knowing they're there, but being able to continue doing. And it's just a gentle, reassuring presence. They don't ask for anything.
Okay.
Don't tell you anything. It's just there.
Incredible. Cryptic messages from my sugar mama aside. Okay. I said this to you on break. The last thing I'd like to do in this chunk of time. Here's things that I have in my inventory that are not, I'm not using them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I've got snake venom from Reese's Snake.
Okay.
Okay. I've got Phoenix Ash, which, if you cover a blade in it, it allows you to do 5d6 fire damage per attack for a minute. I have 3 of those.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have 10 gold dragon scales.
Mm-hmm.
There's gotta be something I can tinker these things into. I don't like I'm seeing, dragons have resistance against fire damage, and there's this fire ash that I've got. Fastening the scales into something. I don't know, but I've got these 3 things, and I think they're on Honey's desk. And Honey's just like scratching their head, trying to figure out something that they can make with them.
Yeah. let's make some sort of intelligence check that you can add your proficiency to.
Sure.
Is there any? Yeah.
Plus intelligence, plus proficiency. That is a 21.
21. I think a couple things come to mind. I think you're looking at these scales, and now that they're off the dragon, they're hard, but, like, you think you could probably bend them enough to maybe form, like, a pouch. And, you know, you think maybe if you combine the venom and the phoenix ash just right, you could maybe, and put, like, a little mechanism in there, you could maybe use it as, like, a little pouch that you can trick, like somebody pickpockets you and they open it and boom, it erupts in their face and you can get your pouch back, or some sort of trap like that, or trap an existing bag. You look and you think, you know, well, maybe you could smelt down the dragon scales and put some phoenix ash in there and make a, you know, pretty small dagger that has some extra kick to it from the phoenix. You know, maybe you could also then dip it in the snake venom and make it poisonous. And you also are looking at these dragon scales, and they could make some pretty jewelry. You know, maybe you could figure out a way to use the ash and the venom to maybe make that jewelry grant the wearer resistances, maybe to certain things. Those are all kind of ideas swimming through your head. Does anything speak out, or is there anything you want to pitch me?
So I really vibing with the dagger and the jewelry.
Right.
I know that dragons are big and dragon scales are big. If I were to do a dagger, do you think I could also, like, say, maybe hypothetically make 2 rings?
I'm gonna say hypothetically yes. You have to roll decently on your tinkering check. And if it goes poorly, then no, you'll have to use everything to make the scales. If it goes well, yes, you can use them for the rings.
So I think I'm gonna start smelting.
Perfect. Let's see. We'll do a couple checks. We'll do 3 checks in total. Over the course of the next couple days.
Cool.
So, want to make me just a good old tinkering?
Yeah, I would love to down one of my potions of advantage to give myself advantage on this roll. So I have proficiency in Tinker's Tools, and then are we doing intelligence or dex?
Let's do dex, because it's a lot of getting it exactly right, moving things around.
Okay, I will take the 11. That is a total of 19.
19 passes the check. You are able to combine, like, melt down the scales enough to combine the phoenix ash in. It's all in there. After it cools, you're ready to kind of form it into an actual blade shape. Make me another check, please.
I'm gonna use another potion of advantage.
Absolutely.
Okay, I will take the 10. That's an 18.
Once again, just squeaks by the AC. Not the AC, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. The DC, yes.
And it succeeds the DC, there it is. AC/DC, you know? And you come up with a beautiful blade that is this rich gold color with red sparkle kind of like catching the light, giving off almost like a disco ball effect in the room as it catches the light of the ocean. Last thing to do is fasten the blade to the hilt. Make me one last check.
I'm gonna use my Talia die.
Aw.
I'm out of potions, so. Slutty 20.
This sword comes together impeccably. You know, it's not a sword, it's a good sized dagger. It's beautiful. It looks like it's an item that could become like an ancient artifact someday, right? Like, it's got that grandiose vibe that where you just are like, man, that's stunning, that's beautiful. I bet it does magic.
Totally.
Yeah, it's done. We can work out the stats later, you and I.
Cool. Kind of slide the rings on my fingers, the ones that are still there, and pocket the dagger to probably give to somebody who will get more use out of it than me, but we'll save that for later.
Perfect. All right, is there anything else you're doing on your days off here?
I'll probably spend some time
Or
with my
days not off?
probably spend some time with my girlfriend, but that's it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Speaking of girlfriend,
Hello.
Talia.
Yeah.
Or actually, Nova, one day you're cruising the deck, and a letter that says for Talia comes out of the mail jug.
As I was instructed to do, I would like to open it and only read the first line.
Absolutely. The first line is, if I can pull it up, because I typed it up in Diana's notes. Talia, it's so good to hear from you.
Nice. I'll try to put it down and just not even with the psychic link. I'll just go, Talia, good news.
Oh, fuck, thank God. Okay, and I come running up.
I'm like
Yeah,
waving
good.
it in the air.
Good? It's
Good
good?
first sentence. Only read the first sentence because I didn't want to pry, but
Okay.
good first sentence.
Okay, cool.
My hand it over.
Okay, and I just read it.
Perfect. The letter reads, and I will also send it to you. Talia, it's so good to hear from you. Your father mentioned he received a letter from you, and I'm glad it's finally my turn to receive one as well. I've been well, and I would love to meet up with you. I hope you will make time to visit when you are in town. Be safe, love and warmth forever, Mom.
I think Talia... Fuck, I'm gonna cry. I think that she just starts crying.
Oh God, go to bed. Go to
her
bed.
mom in either universe never spoke to her like this, ever. It's really good.
Yeah?
And it's gonna show... No, but it's
Are you
really
giving it
good. Yeah.
This is awesome.
Oh my God. I mean,
Come here. She's wrapping in a
Kind of-
big hug.
I don't know, I hoped that things weren't as bad or worse as they were before, but I didn't even leave myself space to imagine that it could be good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, okay. Yeah, we definitely have to go at some point.
Yes.
We got stuff to do, but then wow.
I'm
She's
so happy for
to
you.
hear from me.
Yeah.
Wow.
As she should be.
Yeah. Just everything was so complicated before, and it might still be, I don't know, but whatever she... Oh my God, she actually wants to talk.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. That makes things a lot easier. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, what was I thinking leaving this?
What do you mean?
I mean, other me.
Oh.
I mean, how could she... Oh, wow. Fuck, I hope that... Oh, shit, I hope she's okay. Because it's not gonna be the same.
Yeah. Other Russes are
She
in
tries.
for a time.
Yeah, they are.
Just a whole
Yeah.
time.
Just a whole time. Fuck.
Fuck.
Okay. Wow. Cool. Wow, that's a huge like weight that I didn't even like feel like I was carrying, and now it's gone, and I'm like, wow, I can breathe, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Whew. Thanks for checking it for me.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Happy to help.
Thank you.
And I'm really happy for you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm just actually something to look forward to now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well. Oh, I'm gonna go show Honey.
Go on. I'll be here.
He's gonna rush away and be like, ah, look, you know.
Wow.
Sorry, did I not mention I sent her a letter a few days ago.
Oh, no, that was context that I was missing.
Sorry, yeah.
No, it's okay.
No, but it's like really good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Wow. That's really nice to know that she doesn't sound, I don't know, fucking disappointed, which is new and exciting.
Good. That means she finally sees you for what you are.
I sure hope so. Oh shit. Oh, this is gonna be hard still.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Still gonna be tough. So I have to say, hey,
You can.
sorry, I'm not your kid.
We can
Yeah.
do it. We can do it together.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be more than fine, Talia. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. I can't wait for you to meet them.
Yeah.
I can't wait to meet them, but, you know.
I wish that there was someone that you could meet for me too, and I'm sorry there isn't.
Okay, we've got... I don't know, I feel like we've got enough people here.
I can introduce you to V.
That would be... Oh, wow. Yeah, actually... Who are all these people in your life?
Yeah.
It's like you're another person.
I
Yeah,
know.
I'd love
we
to
gotta,
meet
like,
some of your
Combine the
some of your friends
groups
that I've
and-
never met before. Yeah.
I'm
Oh my
really
God.
happy for you, Talia.
Thanks. Whew. Shit. Okay. Well. Fuck.
Okay.
I gotta.
Gives a little side hug.
And then just kind of goes about the rest of her day. The little spring in her step. Fuck. Mara, I didn't expect that, and I did cry a little bit. Thank you.
Anytime. Is there anything else you're doing?
Yeah. Yeah, there is. I think I will.
All right.
I did have this on my list before, so this is actually very, very funny. I think that at some point over the next couple days, Talia essentially, and Mills, I want you to know that I was going to do this before you did this, so I'm not just copying you. But Talia essentially does the exact same thing to X that they did to V. But it's a lot less like finding you in a room when you're alone, and it's a lot more just like, you know, like they're just sitting in like the dining room one day, and it's just, you know, Talia's kind of quietly drinking a cup of coffee and going over some schematics, and then is gonna just kind of look down at it, look up at X, look down again, look back up, puts them to the side. So,
X
like, what's your deal?
So X has been writing in their own journal throughout this entire time. Hasn't let any of you look at it, obviously, because, like, why would they let you, like, read their private journal? It'd be a breach of privacy. Closes it. What do you want to know?
Oh. You were talking before about a
Mhm.
lot of stuff. About, like fate. And, like, destiny. And, like, the gods and everything bringing you here.
Oh, yeah.
What's up with that?
Oh, so how familiar are you with the gods here?
Kind of just the one. I'm kind of starting to get...
Which one?
I've got Atrin down, but only because of, you know, my whole everything.
Right.
But that's kind of about it.
Right. Okay. Honey.
And
had
so far, that seems to be kind of more or less kind of the same vibe as before for me. So, not much of a change.
Interesting. So I work is a strong word. I'm associated, maybe a ward of a god called Zirian.
It's a really cool turn of phrase. Who came up with that? That's crazy.
It's, don't remember these days. It's not really like, they don't really have an introductory sort of class about that. Just some nerd somewhere probably.
Some
But
dork.
some dork just was a lot of their free time writing incredibly detailed lore about their Blorbo world. Anyways.
I don't know what a Blorbo is either. You're gonna have to explain that one to me.
Okay, so imagine a little guy that lives in
Okay.
No.
Gotcha.
Anyways. Yeah, so essentially, they give me cryptic messages for things that they want me to do in the interest of I guess good, neutrality, balance. I don't really know. I don't get paid to consider the ramifications of my actions. I don't get paid at all. So I just kind of go around and do what I'm told.
Oh. I mean, like, the balance stuff and everything sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, well, keep the universe from spiraling out, death, life, all that good stuff.
That's a lot. That's a lot for just one guy. It's not just you, right?
No, no.
Okay.
Oh, I don't work with other people, though. I just kind of do my own thing. So
Oh.
I'm sure there are other people off doing literally God knows what.
I guess.
They all tend to be well, not all of them, but, there's some people take it very seriously.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, big job, so.
I'm just kind of here.
You don't seem too jazzed about it.
Oh, I'm not upset or anything. This is just kind of what my existence is now. So it's just what I do. I do it because I do it.
Now, what was it before?
No clue.
Really?
Really? It kind of comes with the
You just
territory.
Nothing?
No memory.
Shit.
At all.
There's a lot of that going around.
Yeah, it's not great.
Sorry?
It's fine. Not your fault. And it's better than being dead, I guess. I wouldn't really know. I wasn't dead for very long, so.
Shit. Well, glad you're not dead now, I guess.
Yeah, me too.
That's pretty cool. That's a nice perk, I guess. Yeah. So, like, you said it was like, it's like cryptic, like, messages and shit. Like how direct is, I'm trying to kind of get like a baseline for like what I should expect, but my thing's a little bit different, so.
Zirian kind of does things their own way, so I don't know if there's really a baseline.
Okay. Because I've had like some flashes, like some vibes here and there, but
yeah,
not
that
really
feels
a
pretty standard
direct
issue for divine communication, actually. I know I just said there wasn't a baseline, but if there had to be one.
But if there is, that's kind of the baseline? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
What's your connection?
I mean, I don't know. Before it was just, it was kind of what I was raised on. And I'm pretty sure it's kind of the same stuff here for the most part. If it is the same as before, my grandma, just told me stories from the time that I was little, and I got a little older, and so I don't know if you noticed this about me at all in the last couple weeks, but I talk a lot,
No.
and so yeah, I know, shocker, right? But ever since I was a kid, I would just kind of just be talking and talking and talking and talking, and for a while it kind of was like my god was, I don't want to say an imaginary friend, because it was more than that, and also not to that level. Like, it was more than that and less than that at the same time, kind of. But I don't know, eventually I just started one day, like, it was like I was flexing this muscle that I didn't know I had. And suddenly I could do stuff. And my grandma explained it to me kind of because it was the same for her when she was a kid. She always just had this connection to this being, this divine source, and she explained it to me like it's like breathing, like you're inhaling from whatever that thing is, and then you exhale the magic, but the magic is different because it came from you, you know, and then you're different because you did it, if that makes sense.
I think so.
But I don't know. She doesn't really ask for a lot for me, I don't think. Or, I mean, she doesn't ask for anything that I don't have kind of an endless supply of. It's just love and faith. So.
Sounds beautiful, the way you describe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my family worshipped Zirian
Oh.
when I was younger. But I don't really remember whether or not I had any experience like that, though I doubt it.
It can be a lot if you don't have someone to guide you.
Can be a lot if you do.
Yeah. Well,
So
are you... Sorry,
Oh.
go ahead.
No, you go. You go.
No, just if... I mean, I know you said you didn't really know why your god was sending you with us. Do you have any more sense now that we're a little closer?
Nope. Haven't really checked in.
Fair enough.
So am I correct in assuming that you all had the same thing roughly 2 months ago, woke up, that sort of thing?
Yeah, pretty much. It was fucked up, man. It was pretty fucked up. I'm not gonna lie.
Sounds pretty fucked up.
Yeah, it's been pretty stressful, but I don't know. Overall, I think I kind of came into this body and I'm kind of more or less the same. I think. Other people had crazy changes, but
like what?
Well, Nova had a haircut, which first of all, but the more that I think about it, it's less that I miss the space buns on her and more that I kind of miss space buns in general. So I actually might start doing space buns. I've been thinking about it. But I don't want it to get tangled in the horns. But there's that. Other people's magic is more different than mine. I mean, mine is different, but it's not that different.
So you all are like different versions of yourselves?
Yeah. I'm still Talia. I'm Talia. I've always been Talia. I know who my parents are. I checked in on them here, and it's the same people, but they live somewhere different. But and we were all on the same ship together. All of us who came over, we were all on a ship together. It's not this ship, obviously. But we had been traveling together as a crew for a couple years. And Via Nova were still together over there. They weren't as together as they are here, but, they were together.
And do you remember what happened right before?
I went to bed after a long day. It was pretty normal for us before we woke up here. Everything was business as usual. We're pretty sure it was the us from here that made the change happen. We didn't really get a say.
Interesting. Very just interesting. All of this.
Does any of this sound familiar to you? We've been trying to kind of look into if there's any record of this happening before.
No, I don't think the parallel universe hopping. I didn't know any of you, as far as I can tell. As far as I have memory, but yeah, so apologize on that front.
Fine. I gotta say, I'm not obsessed with this whole not remembering where you come from thing. It's happened to pretty much everybody else on the crew except for me at some point, and I broke the streak, and I'm a little bit mad about it.
Yeah, well, in my experience, sometimes not knowing can be better.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Trust me. Memory is...
painful.
Yeah.
Anything interesting happen with you and Honey? Noticed your
Funny you should ask. Why? Did they say something?
Oh, not in a while. It's been a while. I was just wondering.
Yeah, we're kind of...
Are you guys a thing? An item?
Yeah. I think we've officially been on a date and smooched a bunch, and so I think that we can say that. That feels
Good.
fair.
Congratulations to the two of you.
Thanks. Yeah. It was kind of weird coming here and navigating all that, but hey, we're making it, so...
Yeah. Life is strange.
Yeah, life is strange. Really fucking weird. But... glad you're with us.
I'm happy to be here.
Good. To hear.
All right. Talia, is there any last things you want to do during these couple of days?
Nope, that was it.
All right. We are going to actually just do all of our individual things before going to shore. So, V, what's up with you? What are you doing?
I would love to go find Honey whenever they have a free moment.
Yeah, you can
Where
catch Honey in one of those moments where the lab door is wide open with like a piece of paper taped to the inside that says, "Come in."
Yeah, I will come on over and knock on the door and be like, "Hello?
Hey!
I have a gift and a request.
Okay, come on in.
First, a gift. This has been in my bag. I don't even know how long, but I don't think I've ever used it, and I feel like you can do something cool with it." And V will take out this laser pistol that has literally been in my inventory for 2 years and hand it to Honey and be like, "Here."
There's like a flash of mischief in Honey's eyes, thinking about all of the things that they can do with it.
I don't know if you would want this, but
Yeah, I'll take. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah.
I'll take it. Thank you.
Fabulous.
If there's
Of
other
course.
things that you find that you're not using, I am mastering the art of just like putting shit together and making new shit out of it. So just let me know.
That kind of relates to my request.
Okay.
I wanted to see if maybe you would be interested in a lab assistant. I've been watching you do like your potions and now like your gadgets, and it's just very interesting. I didn't know if you'd ever want help. If I'd be in the way, it's no big deal. But
I would love help. Dawn doesn't really have opposable thumbs and is a great company. Kind of looks at Dawn and then like puts hands over the little cone, but not very helpful. but a great assistant. Yeah, I'd love that.
Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Whatever you need, just let me know. I can be like your intern. We can start like a trial period. I'm ready.
You've caught me at a great time. I need to replenish my supply of some of these potions. So I will get you a list. And if you want to go to the greenhouse and grab the materials, I can show you how I do it.
Hell yeah, absolutely. Okay, I'm so excited.
And we'll write like a laundry list of things that they need to make the 10 healing potions that I've been making.
Perfect. Amazing. V, you get to spend some time gathering all these ingredients, learning from Honey. We can talk about what proficiencies or adds or advantages we can grant both of you as experiments continue. But in the meantime, V, is there anything else you're doing?
One tiny thing. I think she will go find her wife once again and be like,
Yeah.
Hey, real
Hey.
quick, can I borrow you for like 10 minutes?
You can borrow me for 20 minutes if you want to.
Oh,
Dare I say 30?
30. Oh, you are so generous.
Thank you. You just own all my minutes. What can I do for you?
I was wondering if you would be able to help me cut my hair. It's been about 2 months and it's very long.
I would love to do that for you. I don't know how able this version of me and my hands is able to, but I can certainly try.
I trust you wholeheartedly.
Dang. So what are we going for? We want short, we want to trim, little shaved
Probably-
side moment.
Maybe just like a little trim with some like trims on the shorter pieces also.
Yeah.
But like if you want to switch it up, I am not overly attached to my hair, so I will leave it to your own whims.
I will do whatever you want. Just in this moment and also kind of generally speaking. So yeah, you got it. I'm gonna try and give my wife a haircut. A trim.
Yeah, make me a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Can
I
have
used to be proficient
some
in this.
guidance?
Thank you.
Absolutely, you can cast guidance.
Okay, that's not terrible. It's not terrible. 14 was my sleight of hand. 16! I just want to make sure it's even. That's my only goal. I can't
It's
ruin
a
their
pretty
hair.
decent haircut. You got the split ends all gone. You added a little bit of a layer to it, which is nice, so it kind of catches the breeze very prettily. But yeah, it looks pretty good, V. Your wife did a good job.
Right at the end, as I'm cutting, I go, oh god, oh fuck.
What?
You're the
What?
most beautiful person I've ever seen in my life. That's crazy.
Go into the other room.
Okay. I put the scissors down and I leave.
No, I forgot what you had just said to me. Come back, come back.
Hi, yeah, what's up? What can I do for you? I think I did it.
You did.
You wanna
so good.
look at it? I'll like hold up a mirror.
Oh,
Yeah?
it's perfect. Thank
Nice. You're welcome. Anytime.
you. And those are all my tasks.
All right. Last but not least, X. What have you been up to?
Great question. Okay, well, I already had my... There's only one person left to ask about their deal. Is Nova still, like, camping out by the mail jug?
I think less so now that all the expected letters have come. I think she's mostly just kind of like on the deck doing stuff, probably sitting up in the crow's nest, like having a little snack. So you can very easily find them somewhere on the deck.
Yeah, I'll probably meet you up at the crow's nest.
Hell yeah. I think you get up there and they've got like jacket is off and they've got like a little snack and a couple of like a fantasy thermos of tea.
Yeah. Captain?
Oh, hey. Hey, Gunner. What's up? Everything okay?
Oh, yeah, just, So what's your deal?
My deal. Like my... That's such a funny question to ask a warlock. I'm just gonna kind of like glance at my tattoos and look up and go, my deal?
Yeah?
I'm just gonna a little peek behind, not the screen because I'm not a DM, the scenes here. I rolled a d20 to see if Nova would process that you meant like her life story, and I rolled a 1, and on an intelligence check that's a 0. So anyway, it's going great. Nova kind of, I had like a different one, before, and now like there's clearly something there, like it's answering questions and shit, but like, yeah, I don't know, dude. Yeah, like the guy I made a deal with. Is that not what you were asking about? My deal?
No, I was like, who did you make a deal with? I didn't know their name.
You and me both, babe. Because like I, in other life, had a deal with a guy, but...
Did you know their name then?
Yes, but I think it's a different person. It's definitely a different person, because I don't think they exist here, so...
What was their name?
Way back when, their name was Cambio. It was like a weird eldritch god of nothingness. But this is definitely something different, because there's like vines, and I have like naturey stuff, and whoever I have a deal with now, like, actually sometimes responds to me in ways that make sense and aren't cryptic and nothing. So, but whoever it is wants me to go to the Scythelands. So,
they say why?
No, just kind of was like, hey, my guy, what's going on? And they were like, come to the scary place. And I said, yeah, that's pretty run-of-the-mill, actually, for the general deal that I've experienced as a warlock.
Yeah, no, I can kind of relate to that a little bit.
Yeah?
But yeah, you never get told to go to, like, fun places just to hang out.
That's never like, go to this nice picnic spot. The view of the sunset on the water was great. It's always like, I'm gonna make you kill a guy.
Yeah. Not that I'm a warlock, but...
No, yeah, but...
Yeah.
It's so valid. But yeah, that's my... I don't know what the deal is in this life. But that was other Nova.
You all seem very well adjusted to the situation that you found yourself in.
Yeah. We've gone through a lot together.
I can gather that.
A lot. So, but I mean, so far, this galaxy seems a lot better than the other one, so.
Yeah, well, I assume that if you're responding this well, it makes sense.
Yeah, I think if we have learned anything, sometimes you just gotta kind of go where the tide is pushing you. Things are gonna happen, and you're gonna be there, and you'll probably come out on the other side of it, and that's really all you can say about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you have any goals? I've been talking to people, and are you just kind of going on with your lives? Just the lives of the bodies that you now inhabit?
I don't know. I think we're still kind of trying to figure it out, to be honest. Because, they brought us here for a reason, and we don't know what the reason is, and there's people who don't like us for some reason that's tied to the reason we were brought here.
Why do you think you were brought here for a reason?
There was a lady who killed us and ran, and I don't exactly remember off the top of my head, but there was sort of an implication that, like, other us's had tried to set us up for success in a specific area or task that we weren't privy to. So it seems like maybe they were doing something that for some reason we had to do.
So that your other selves knew that they were going to switch with you.
It seems like. Just to really quick, James, clarify. Have we at any point talked about how much we're sharing with X? Because I forgot that X knew any of this, and so I just want to, like... If we didn't, like, talk about this.
No one talked about it. I've just been asking you guys questions, and you've just been...
We've all just individually.
Cool.
Also, I have my notes pulled up from the first session if you want me to remind you any of it.
I'm gonna be so real with you. This feels very Nova.
Slay.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Like, I could make a history check about it, but we all know it's gonna be bad. Yeah, I mean, it seemed like that. Can I just ask a quick question? How do you know about all this? Because it did just occur to me that, like, I don't think I was there when you were told, and I just love to know more about how that happened.
Oh, I've just been talking to everyone, piecing things together. So
Cool. You know what they say? Confidence really is key.
yes, I am very appreciative with how trusting everyone here is.
Yeah, we're working on it.
So you're talking about reasons. So if, as far as you can tell,
Mhm.
the versions of yourself here were trying to do something they couldn't do, and then they were
I'll be honest
passing.
with you. I don't know. It just seemed like they kind of were involved in something and they left whatever that something is to us. But we haven't really, like, there was the person there and then she left and we kind of, except for like a spooky dream, haven't heard from her since. So, like, I think we're honestly just going about our day to day because we don't know what else we should be doing. If that makes any sense.
That makes sense. And you have no idea who this mystery person is. Is that the woman that we were fighting in the street?
Believe it or not, different woman.
Oh.
Apparently we're hated by just a lot of women. I don't really know what that's about.
I cannot relate.
Women hate us for sure. I don't know. I mean, it feels like a lot of people have big magic here. So, like,
Sure.
I don't know if they're in cahoots. I don't know if it's two separate things. The second lady did seem, like, said my name and did seem to know me to some extent.
Very interesting.
Yeah, sorry I don't have more, like, concrete answers
that's
for you.
fine. Part of the territory is figuring these things out with the information that you have.
Sure. Do you often show up in crews that don't know what's going on and figure stuff out with what they have?
I would argue that most people tend to not know more than they let on.
Yeah, you're valid for
You
that.
all seem to be pretty comfortable with letting on how much you don't know.
Yeah, like I said, we're working on it.
Yeah. Interesting.
Can I, Mills, if it's okay with you, can I insight check to try and get a beat on what X's curiosity is, kind of knowing now that they're going from person to person?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm not rolling well today, so don't get your hopes up. But we'll see, huh? Oh, that's not terrible. That is a 17.
I think with a 17, it doesn't like, and you're just reading X. I don't know how much of it knows. It does seem like they're genuinely curious about what's
Mhm.
going on here. Maybe they know more in general than they're letting on, but that they also are familiar with this like world and the things that go on.
Sure.
So you don't feel like they've been like outright lying to you, and they're at least in this conversation. But they do just have a genuine interest in figuring out what the hell is going on here. Whether
Sure.
that's because they've been like told to, whether that's just a personal thing. But it's not like, I don't know. It doesn't feel like they're digging for something in particular, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. Cool. That was the question I had. So
Yeah.
amazing.
As you are reading this across X's face, kind of getting an insight into this, all of you hear a sound. A heart-wrenching, bone-chilling growl. And those of you on the deck, we'll say, those of you not on the deck, run up, and you all start looking around. You're about, a days out from the Ring of Zidair, when, rising from the inky blackness of the stars below you, you see a head wreathed in spikes and horns. Coming now into view is a giant eye that is red and bloodshot, followed by a mouth that is full of rows and rows of salivating, horrific teeth. Next, you see this creature's arms ending in giant pinchers appear as this thing starts to loom over your ship. Its body is that of a almost serpent as it starts to rise, and you see this full thing looking at you, looming over your ship in the abyss, and it snaps its claws. And that is where we are gonna take our break. Thank you all so much for joining us for 2022. It's been a blast.
We're gonna die.
Yeah, we're fucked.
What is this thing?
Bye.
Have a good break.